Shit. Hi, I'm James Williams Jr. This is Company Habit number 2. So I woke up from my early morning nap. I put my nephew on the bus. I'm about to go back to sleep, but I wanted to hit this up real quick before I do go back to sleep because those three young athletes from the whole Louis Vuitton stealing incident and stuff has come home, and they had pictures of them being taken, and somebody screamed out, "Are you guys going to be Donald Trump supporters now?" To make sure you guys understand this, that in my video last night, I straight said that this is gonna happen, and that they probably will be Donald Trump supporters since they're looking at like 10 years of their young life that's gonna be taken from them over some motherfucking sunshades. Now, you guys might not like what I have to say about this shit, and I'm not a Donald Trump supporter. And even though he did these guys a total solid, you damn right they're gonna be Donald Trump supporters, and they admit it or not on camera. You know, they are going to be eternally grateful for this guy. Which, by the way, like I said, they had no business going to steal no goddamn Louis Vuittons shades to begin with. And here's my thing, I'm not trying to be an asshole about the shit. You know, that's not my intentions. My intentions is the truth needs to be said. And honestly, if you went to a foreign country to do something stupid, you know, you kind of got what you deserve, and you probably shouldn't have been over there in whatever store you chose to be in to steal some motherfucking Louis Vuitton shades. You know, it, if you're that bad off, that you need you got a Sailor Moon one. If you that bad off, sorry, he does have a Sailor Moon wand. If you're that bad off, that you have decided to go to a country where they're still under communist control. I think they're still giving Tibet some issues. It's a lot going on in China that we don't know. All right, and I would like to leave it right there. But what you fail to understand is that no matter what, you don't go to another country and cause problems. You understand me? I mean, there are things you do and there are things you don't do. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of people aren't going to like what I say. And that's fine. You don't have to like what I say. And I'm actually okay with that. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to no foreign country to get into no shit. Alright? Now, before I go, because I'm going back to sleep right now, you know, there's a lady in trouble in Africa. And this is a white lady. So I'm going to call it like I see it. You know, it's going to be a time where we as Americans ain't going to be able to leave our country because of people who keep doing dumb shit and making it so that we can't travel to other places because there'll be other places be like, oh, you're American? I'm sorry, we can't really allow you to come into our borders. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put you on the next flight back to fuck to your country because we're banning Americans from coming here. Now our allied countries, the ones that like China, that has allowed us in and allowing these young men to come home, and some parts of Africa, you know, these people are all gonna catch wind that young Americans ain't nothing but trouble. So we gotta stop these young guys and girls from going to these foreign countries and fucking getting diplomatically caught up in some shit because it's not helping our country if you go to foreign countries and get like dumb. That's some shit you really gotta stop. I don't know why. All right, I'm gonna take this back to the young man from the University of Virginia, who's from wherever he is, and he passed away. You know, it started with him in a propaganda poster. Now, him being 22 years old, he's old enough to know right from wrong. All right, him being dead, is unacceptable. But also at the same time, you go into a foreign country, you go in with a church. Don't the church supposed to tell you to honor the Ten Commandments? Isn't the church supposed to tell you that when you go into a foreign country, you must be on your best behavior so that you don't fuck up? And this young man did hard time for a fucking poster. Just imagine what these guys were gonna get for these fucking sunshades. Sunshades. You know, American money might go further over there. Maybe it don't now, but it did at one time. And you guys want to steal sunshades, and now you're gonna have to suck Donald Trump's dick for the rest of your fucking life. Because 10 years of sucking his dick beats 10 years of hard labor over sunshades. And then we got the young white lady down in Africa that's looking at 10 years for God only knows what, because I only caught the ass end of it. And, I'm try to Google this guy real quick before I get off here. The American Dickhead. Ah, shit. The American Dickhead. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Oh, that's not at all what I was trying to do. The American kid that got beat in Singapore. Here it is. Singapore cane tales of blood and scars. Now, if I can find it, because I know it happened. This happened way back. Teenager cane in Singapore tells the blood and scars. This isn't the article I wanted because it's so small I can't hardly read the damn thing. Let me see if this is it. Okay. Let me see. Is it Michael Foray? I think this is it. Michael Peter Fay is better known as Michael Fay. Is a United States citizen who was the subject of an international intentions in 1994 when he was sentenced to 6 strokes of the cane in Singapore for theft, vandalism at the age of 18. Though the caning is routine court sentencing in Singapore, it was used on a controversy in the United States. Fay's case will believed to be the first caning involving an American citizen. The number of caning strokes in Fay's sentence was ultimately reduced from 6 to 4 after the United States officials requested leniency. Okay, now I don't know if you guys heard what I just read, so let me reread it, just so that you understand why I said you don't fucking go to countries and cause fucking mischief when you're an American citizen. American citizens in diplomatic immunity is not exactly 1,000%. If your parents have diplomatic immunity, it does not mean you have diplomatic immunity. Alright? So don't go causing all kinds of strife, chaos, and cluster fucking shit up. Alright, so again, Michael Peter Fay, born in May 30th, 1975, better known as Michael Fay, is a United States citizen who was the subject of an international incident in 1994. He was sentenced to 6 strokes of the cane in Singapore, which is why I said I will never go to Singapore. Never. If I can help it, unless I'm filming a movie there because my acting career took off and it starts in Singapore, yeah, I'm not going to Singapore. Enough said. 6 strokes of the cane in Singapore for theft, vandalism at the age of 18. Though the caning was routine court sentence in Singapore, it's used as a controversy. It was used to cause controversy in the United States. I'm pretty sure these dates are wrong because I know that I was just going to high school when this happened. So, and he had to be younger than that, because he was younger than me. Fay's case believed to be the first caning involving an American citizen. The number of cane strokes that Fay was sentenced to ultimately was reduced from 6 to 4 in the United States conquest. So unless I'm living in another timeline on alternate universe, I'm pretty sure that the date was wrong because in 1994, I was out of high school, but when this happened, I know I hadn't even gotten to high school, so these dates can't be correct. But I remember it because he threw stop signs and shit through people's car windshields and shit. And that was probably the beginning of the, you should probably not go to foreign countries and cause fucking problems. And I'm pretty sure this shit happened like in '89. Cause I'm pretty sure that I was in high school because I remember this. And see, this thing here has 98. And I was like, nah, I'm pretty sure these dates are wrong. You know, but yeah, I know that I was still fairly young. I'm pretty sure I wasn't in high school when this caning happened. And I'm older than this guy, and I'm pretty sure that he was pretty much, the dates got to be wrong. Again, unless I'm living in an alternate timeline and somewhere slipped through the cracks and fell into this world, which I wouldn't say is impossible. Highly unlikely that I've switched bodies with somebody overnight, but I know damn well this had to happen in like '89, '87, somewhere in there, because I wasn't in high school when this happened, and that date '94 means I was out of high school for a year. Then again, I've had some concussions, so my dates might not be exactly right. That might be something I have to look into for the rest of my life. My dates might never be right, but I'm pretty sure that I'm accurate on that. But the funny thing, when you think about this shit, you're like, okay, so how the hell does this happen? This happens when people get their raw hair that they forgot to pull out their ass, and it just shoves right back up in there, and they decide they want to go somewhere and do something incredibly stupid. Oh, his parents had diplomatic immunity, so I guess he thought that gave him the right to do what the fuck he wants, because diplomatic immunity means you don't have to be punished for the crimes that you commit because you're a diplomat. Let me state this to you young people again, in case you missed it the first fucking time. If you're the child of a diplomat, you do not have diplomatic immunity. Your parents have diplomatic immunity. If they fuck somebody up and kill them in a car wreck or some bullshit like that, diplomatic immunity means they're basically going to get a free ride home without a problem. But they're probably going to have to leave like right then and there and probably can't come back for a couple of years. This kid was the son of a diplomat, and they were doing whatever diplomatic business they had to do in Singapore, and like a dummy, this guy decided, hey, I'm going to take off these stop signs. Hey, I'm going to vandalize this entire neighborhood. And he got his ass beat for it. I'm pretty sure he ain't never done nothing that damn stupid ever the fuck again. And if you ask me, fuck yeah, he deserved it. Because when you go to a foreign country, you need to be on your best behavior. When you go visit people at their house in your country, if your parents have not given you discipline and raised you right and told you that you should be on your best behavior, then they should understand the palm of my hand. And they need to be smacked. Now, I'm going to sleep. I'm James Williams Jr. Next time you see me, I intend on being half naked and out of the shower and having a new perspective or something to talk about. So it hasn't aired yet, but if this is airing right now and you're watching and it's 8 something in the morning, then you need to watch the Today Show so that you can hear these 3 young black fools that now owe Donald Trump the biggest blowjob ever. I'm James Williams Jr. Skunk Fabric number 2. Be seeing you. Hopefully that won't come back to bite me in the ass, but they really do owe Donald Trump the biggest blowjob ever. Now, I'm going to bed, but if I'm going to a fun country, I'm letting you know right fucking now. I'm not leaving my hotel room until the day I need to, which means when I get off the plane, I'm going to the hotel. I'm swinging by the red light district, but I'm going to the hotel. She's going to be leaving, but I'm going to be staying. Now, when it's time for me to go handle the business and inquire when I get there, I'm going to do that, and guess what? I'm going right back to the hotel. That way, I can't get in any trouble. I'm also not going anywhere with any of my friends or any of that shit. I'm going to keep my black ass at home because when I get on the plane, I'm taking my PlayStation. Unless I can pick one up cheap for there. I'm James Williams. Come for number 2. Be seeing you. Because this is 15 minutes of your life that you can't get back from the independent filmmaker, actor, ex-stuntman. The things that I can never do again thanks to this hip replacement. Be seeing you.